Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I am going to do your July the 13th just for today in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. Excited to be with you. Let's go ahead and get into this meditation. Oh, wow. The title of this meditation is Humility in Action. Humility in Action. Okay. It says, if we are hurting, and most of us do from time to time, we learn to ask for help. That comes from the basic text, page 83. Sometimes recovery gets downright difficult. It can be even more difficult to get humble enough to ask for help. We think, I have all this time clean. I should be better than this. But the reality of recovery is simple. Whether we have 30 days or 30 years clean, we must be willing to ask for help when we need it. Humility is a common theme in our 12 steps. The program of Narcotics Anonymous is not about keeping up appearances. Instead, the program helps us get the most from our recovery. We must be willing to lay bare our difficulties if we expect to find solutions to problems that arise in our lives. There's an old expression sometimes heard in Narcotics Anonymous. We can't save our face and our behind at the same time. It isn't easy to share in a meeting when we have a number of years clean, only to dissolve into tears because life on life's terms has made us realize our powerlessness. But when the meeting ends and another member comes up and says, I really needed to hear what you had to say, we know that there is a God working in our lives. The taste of humility is never bitter. The rewards of humbling ourselves by asking for help sweeten our recovery. Just for today, if I need help, I will ask for it. I will put humility into action in my life. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. Thank you, God. Grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today. Please and thank you. Humility in action. Sharing honestly at meetings when we're not feeling so great about what is going on in our lives. Being able to be transparent and vulnerable takes humility. And I'm sure you can relate. A lot of us don't get the help we really need from a meeting sometimes because we're not willing to be humble. We're not willing to put humility in action. After all, been clean all this time. I can't come to the rooms or come to the table with this situation. No one would believe I'm struggling with gambling still. No one would believe I'm still struggling with lust. No one would believe I cheated. No one would believe whatever I stole from the store and I have 10 years. No one would believe it. I can't bring that to the table. That's a problem. If we're thinking like that, that is a serious problem. Because what that means is that we're only getting half of the help that we actually need. We're getting help in the sense that we get to listen to other people share, but we're not willing to put what we're going through, how life has shown up for us out there, and share how we're processing it, what principles we are using, and those that we think we need to use, or that we're not using, and as a direct result of not using them, we've ended up in this horrible situation. Secrets can make us sick. So today, If you need help, I want you to ask for it. I want you to put humility in action in your own life. I want you to open up your mouth at the next meeting you're at and say what's going on. And then bring what you would see as the solution within the steps. And then, this is even more humbling. Invite others to pull you aside and talk after the meeting. I'm not a big fan of inviting feedback in the meeting because it causes a lot of crosstalk, cross sharing, sniper sharing. But, there's nothing wrong with saying if anyone has some input that they'd like to give me about this and experience that they can share with me that might help me after the meeting. I'm going to hang around a few minutes to see if someone has something to share with me specifically and see what happens. Now, some people will still take that as their cue to cross share. And that will take a lot of humility to listen to sometimes after you've been so vulnerable. But if it doesn't apply, let it fly. If it does, apply it. But here's the point. Today, let's put humility into action in our own lives and get the help that we need. Family, my name is Mighty Stream. I'm always excited to spend time with you this morning or in the mornings doing the meditations. I hope that you will have a wonderful day on purpose. I intend to. It's starting out a bit slow here. It's already 5:04, so I'm behind the 8 ball today. I'm running late today. But I'm excited to be with you all the time, and I'm going to have a beautiful day as well. Talk to you tomorrow.